Hello, my beautiful, my gorgeous, my ever so precious Taurus. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and of course it's for you, my gorgeous Taurus, for March 2019, and we're having a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, powerful number for you to start with, to go throughout the month, and it's number 7. Number 7 is your number when it comes to numerology, when it comes to spirituality, and when it comes to the actual unfoldment of this month. This unfoldment of this month is going to be probably one of the most significant months for you this year, because you are just going to have a step into really big direction, step into really significant direction, and it's all down to you, and it's all down to your hard work, and it's all down what you were actually hoping for and focusing on in a really long time, but you were just waiting for the right moment, you were just waiting for the right time. When I say you were waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time, I'm referring to the actual financial situation, and I'm referring to the actual certain freedom when it comes to you, when it comes to your own spirit, when it comes to your financial situation, and when it when it comes to the second stage, an important stage of your life and of your spiritual journey. Number 7 is a very strong indication that the success is coming indeed. But it's not only about that, it's about your personal gain, but gain, your personal gain. This is going to be very interesting, because on another hand, you're going to go through the certain problem, very big problem that was like kind of connected to the finances and connected to the financial situation and connected to you going on the second stage of your life, but you just weren't able to, because something wasn't just quite there when it comes to the actual finances. Now this is actually number 7 means that you're about to overcome a really big obstacle, and the obstacle that you're about to overcome, it's actually going to be absolutely fantastic for you, because it's going to give you an advantage, and it's going to give you a wonderful realization. This is going to be your own personal victory indeed. And also, let me just tell you something, what this also means, that throughout the month, literally throughout the month, you can like kind of negotiate for as much as you can. If you need to negotiate now, this is the month. If you need to buy something good, something really huge, this is the month. If you need to start something really big, this is the month, because most certainly you will go with this amazing energy, and you are just going to end up with so much more that you would normally end up with. This is fantastic. Also throughout the month, whatever you start that you find challenging, normally that you feel really scared, that you feel a little bit paranoid, that you will feel a little bit nervous about, you just go for it, because you will be guided by your spirits, you will be guided by your angels. And even if you feel really nervous, all you need to do, what I mentioned the other day, is just you need to just open your mouth, start talking, start doing things, and you will see you're just going to be taken to the whole new dimension, and in such a way, in such a sense, that whatever you do, you're just going to kind of like subconsciously go for the right thing, subconsciously go for the right choice indeed, and you are just going to end up with so much more that you would normally end up with. So this is brilliant. But on another hand as well, when it comes to the actual negotiation, there is a certain negotiation that you are going to have, that it may not even seem that big, it may not even seem that powerful, it may not even seem so strong. But what is going to happen, that a certain start that you're going to have, the certain seed that you're going to plant this month, it's also going to be very relevant, and it's going to be very obvious in September 2019. So whichever seed you plant now in September 2019, this is going to be the direct continuation of this. Let's say you start a business or something like that, then this is going to be the time when you're going to be able to see the results, you know. Whatever you start, this is going to be very powerful, and it is going to be deeply connected. Now, when it comes to the actual health, you see, the energy wise is going to be really good, because you're going to be able to feel your energy like there is no tomorrow, and that is going to make you feel really optimistic. But when it comes to the actual you're going to feel a little bit stroppy this month, you know. This is going to be a little bit stroppy this month, but not too stroppy or anything like that. But I know that you're going to be kind of going through a lot of things, and sometimes at certain points you're going to feel like, oh my god, you're not going to know, you will not know what to do, because you're going to come across the situations this month that will actually surprise you, and it's going to require from you to react in a certain way, and from you to react really quickly. And this is going to be really interesting, because this is what's going to make you feel a little bit, oh my god, did I do the right thing, did I do the right thing? And that in itself is just going to make you feel a little bit stressed, you see. So it's just a little bit of a stress, but this is a healthy stress, this is a good stress that you're going to be going through indeed, okay? But what I really highly suggest, if you could do, just get like a little lavender essential oil, lavender sorry, organic lavender, if you can get like as natural as possible essential oil, and just have a couple of drops every time when you feel a little bit stressed, you know. While lavender is just so beautiful, it's so wonderful, it's so powerful, it's like, my goodness, absolutely beautiful. And it's also always good to have a little bit of a couple of drops on the pillow, you know, if you can't sleep and things like that at night. But normally when you feel like a little bit stroppy, a little bit nervous or something like that, you just have like a little bit of lavender, you know, like just put it a little bit on a little bit on your shirt or something, on a little bit of cloth or something, take it out, and then you know, put a drop, and then you smell it, and then automatically this beautiful sense, this beautiful smell just takes you somewhere else, and it just relaxes you almost certainly instantly. So this is what I would suggest you. If you get a little bit stressed, a little bit stroppy, then you just get like a little bit of lavender and just have it. This is going to be a month of lavender for you, my Taurus. Apart from that, it's going to be brilliant. Very strong indication. You drink as much as water as you can. This month is going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system. Okay, so now starting with the actual first day. What day is going to be actually really significant for you, my babies? It's actually going to be the 1st of March. Now, the 1st of March is just like kind of going to be, it's just a lot to do with your own rewards. It's a lot to do with your own safety. It's a lot to do with your family matters. It's a lot to do with you being capable, you realizing on this day of something really important, of your own capability, and of the actual fact that you are becoming a free spirit, because the big problem is coming to an end, and the big problem that is coming to an end is just going to kind of make you so much, it's going to make you aware of different things to actually look forward to, and certain unfoldments in your life are going to become available. It's going to become obvious for you on this particular day, you see. And this obvious that is going to become to you is going to come in the form of you having new options, which is brilliant. A couple of very important options that are going to become significant on this day. And also, my Lord, my Tauruses, it is just the 1st of March. Look at this, the first day, the day number 1. And it's also significant because it's number 1. It's the new beginning. It's the unfoldment. It's the power. It's when we are really strong indeed, and especially when we focus in the right way, when we are thinking about the right things, you know, then the energy is just rising, and it's just everything is so much stronger. So now what is going to happen, it's just like basically what you have been doing for the last like about 10 months ago, and now what you have been focusing on for the last 10 months, now on the 1st of March, by the end of the day, you're going to realize your own success, you're going to realize the right direction, you're going to realize your material attainment indeed. That is going to be your advantage. And also it is just going to be all about your own victory, and also that the certain difficulties that you had now is just going to become really stable, which is absolutely brilliant. This is just going to be very, very good day for you, and instinctively you're going to be very, very much so sensitive. You're going to be able to sense things on this day, you're going to be able to feel things on this day, you're going to be able to see the whole bigger picture, you're going to be able to feel, sense and hear things that you didn't normally notice before. And this is because you're getting very, very close to the very important dimension of your life and of your particular achievements. Okay, the second important day, my beautiful babies, it's actually going to be on the 11th of March. Now, sorry, now the 11th of March, okay, the 11th of March is really good because it is just all about the memories. Certain memories are going to become very evident. Certain past influences are going to become very evident. You know, things that have happened a long time ago that used to make you really happy, and especially when it comes to your childhood, and especially when it comes to certain nostalgia, that is just kind of going to become part of your reality. It's just kind of going to kind of become part of your mind. You're just going to be thinking about certain things, and it's a lot to do with your past, it's a lot to do what used to make you happy, because there is a certain reflection that you're going to need to bring. There is something from the past again that is popping to come back, like a little popcorn. Bim! You know, it's popping to come back into your life. So there is a certain things that is just kind of left unresolved in your childhood, and it's karmically going to be very strong, and it's karmically going to be very significant, and you need to do this. You need to go for it. You need to see what that was, something that used to make you feel really, really happy. You need to do this because this is going to be the part of your spiritual journey that you need to go through. You need to go for, in order to kind of, for your spirit to actually start evolving and to evolve to a whole new level, indeed. And also you will realize that you need to be a little bit careful, because there is going to be a little bit of a conflicting influence from someone on these days. So I just need you to be a little bit careful and try to rise above the situation, and especially if you're stroppy on this day, don't be stroppy. Have your lavender. No, but especially if you're stroppy on this day, you know there is somebody going to be here who is going to be getting on your nerves a little bit. So I just need you to kind of step away from the situation, because that person is going to try to rush you into something. So I tell you, if somebody try to rush you into something on the 11th of March, just don't rush on this day. Don't do on this particular day. Okay, just kind of, you need to step back from the situation, chill out a little bit, look at the picture from the slightly different angle, and then you can just actually go for it. All you need to do is just do not rush into any decisions on this particular day if somebody tried to rush you into it. Just remember my words, okay? And what else I was going to say, when you're making decisions, when you're really spiritual, when you're going through lots of things and you want to get things right, and you want to kind of be grounded on one hand, but you want to like kind of be open to your own spirituality. On another hand, keep your third psychic eye open. I highly recommend again this gorgeous amethyst. You see, it's the one that I'm wearing. It's absolutely beautiful. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. And I highly recommend you to wear this, because on one hand this is going to help you with your own spirituality, enhance your third psychic eye, but it's going to keep you really grounded, and it's also going to help you to make the best possible decisions, which are going to be very significant, which are going to be very strong and powerful for you Tauruses throughout the month, okay? And this is something that I highly recommend. On another hand, what else 11th of March is also going to bring, you're going to start feeling very close again on your home environment, on your environment around you, on your immediate environment. You will start feeling very closely connected to, and also on another hand, that in itself is just going to kind of give you a bit more boom, and you're gonna start feeling like towards the certain change or towards the certain changes when it comes to your immediate environment. You will think that something is missing, you will think that something that you wanted to do you didn't do, and now this is just going to kind of become the right time, because the energy is changing in a really good way for you, and you're just going to start feeling very, very fulfilled in many different ways. And this is why it's going to be the time to continue with the certain things that you start when it comes to your immediate environment. Okay, so now the third date that I want you to pay attention to, my babies, it's going to be on the 27th of March. Now, the 27th of March, you're going to be like a little ballerina. You're going to be like, hello, my darling. You're going to be like very creative. It is the day full of energy. It is the day full of power. It is the day full of crazy ideas that you are going to have. And it's the day when you're spontaneously going to find yourself the part of the really bizarre situation, and you're going to like it and you wouldn't normally like it. You're going to feel attracted to certain things you wouldn't feel attracted to, and this is really, really nice. This is really, really good, because that is also going to kind of on another hand give you a certain idea. On another hand, that is just going to kind of show the certain direction, but you're going to need to be careful at the same time, because you're going to learn about somebody being a little bit tricky, and you're just going to kind of have to find your way around it, because you're going to realize that sometimes people can be tricky, but they're not necessarily bad, they're not necessarily evil, or they're not necessarily negative. It all depends what's going on in people's lives. So you're just going to have to watch for that particular person over here. And on another hand, it's just basically like it is just going to be the perfect combination of like materialistic and spiritual prosperity that you're actually going to have on the 27th of March, which is just going to be a really wonderful connection with you and your spirit guides. So this is going to be the perfect time, my babies, to actually light a little candle. You know what I say to you? Little ritual, little invocation, a little connection with your angel, with your spirit guide. Ask them for help. Ask them what you want to know. You'll see the message that you will have. And also, most importantly, is to send a certain message to the universe, to send a certain message to the spirit guides and things like that. This is going to be the perfect time to take a little candle, light a little candle. But before you light a little candle, I need you to wipe a little candle with your finger first, and then you wipe a little candle, just anoint a little candle with like a one lavender on one side and one lavender on the other side, and then one lavender on the third side. So it's 3 times you need to put a little lavender, and then you write on what would you like to manifest. This is if it's a wealth, if it's a friendship, if it's a social relationship, if it's a money, if it's success. You just write it with a little pen on a candle, and as you're lighting the candle, in that moment you just make a connection with the candle, make a connection with the light, make a connection with the flame. At the same time, you're making connection with the flame and the candle within you, inside you, in your spirit, in your soul. And this is the moment that is important. This is the moment when you make a connection with your universe, with the spirit guides and things like that. Light a candle, let it burn until the end. And at that moment, at that time, by the time when it burns, you know, take anything that's left, just go into the garden somewhere, just bury it somewhere into the ground, okay? And that's it, just let it be. And this is your message, this is your wish, this is your message to the universe, to your spirit guides, that is going to happen, that is going to manifest in the best possible of ways if you do it on the 27th of March. This is how you send your wish to the universe. Now, okay, so basically now, going on the first part of March 2019, I cannot believe we're in March already, but I like it, because it's as warmer it gets, the more I like it. I do like the winter, I do like the autumn, you know, I do like the snow and everything, but I love the summer. Okay, so now basically going on the first part of March 2019, it is all about your power, it is all about your invocation. You'll be very strong to invoke things in your life, and also instinctively this is going to be a powerful time. This is going to be the time of emergence, and this is also going to be the time of the new promise that is going to come through, and it's just also connected to the certain stage in your life that you just weren't too sure what to do. It's waiting for too long, you didn't get a certain response, so now there is going to be the certain promise that is going to come through, that is going to come forward, and this is going to be really good indeed. It is going to be like a little bit indecisive situation the beginning of March. Something is going to make you feel a little bit indecisive, because in order to be free, in order to what you do, what you want to do, you can't do it because there is a certain still obstacle that you are going to need to go through, and that obstacle is also going to be the challenge as well, of course. And but on another hand, you're going to realize that this is going to be a vavavoom. This is going to be what is going to give you your own determination, your own strength, your own energy, you know, and it's just going to open up you a lot, or it's going to open up your mind, it's going to open up your energy, which is brilliant. And that in itself is just going to be a swift change. Beautiful. I'm so glad, because this is the balance that you needed. This is the energy that you needed. This is just going to motivate you so much, like there is no tomorrow, you know. It is just the new options that are going to become very, very delicious, very close, very delicious. You will be able to smell it. You will be able to taste it. You weren't able to do that before because you didn't go over the certain obstacles. So now that is changing and new balance is coming, and this is what the balance is bringing. Lovely. Okay, so now going on to the second stage of March, mid-March 2019. Now this is brilliant. This is going to be the time of celebration. You will get what you want to get. You applied for something, or you did something recently, or you are in the process of applying for something, getting something, trying to get through something, and now you're not too sure. You're having a clear picture, you're having a good picture, but it was all about that certain part coming towards you, that certain part coming to you. Now there is going to be a good news that you're going to have. This is going to be brilliant, because it's just going to make you to celebrate celebrate, you will want to gather your friends, you will want to gather the people around you, and you will want to have a really beautiful celebration. And because it is just an unfoldment of situation, it's going to happen, and now you're going to be able to do what you want to do in such a long time. This in itself is just going to be very, very healing, highly healing time on you. It's going to make you feel really happy. It's going to make you feel really ecstatic indeed. And it's a fantastic celebration, and it is just all going to be about the new beginning. Like, there's just so much excitement here. I'm so happy for you, Taurus, because it's just so much excitement, and it's just like, I feel like it is just really what you wanted for such a long time, but you just waited for the right moment, and that was your really big wish. It's what you wanted to do in a really long time. It's a big step indeed, and it's not going to happen overnight. It's one step at a time, but most certainly the things are going in the right direction. Although there is going to be like a little bit of disappointment when it comes to somebody. You will expect somebody as well to maybe do something for you. You will expect to maybe meet up with somebody because it is some kind of very strong connection with somebody, but it's not going to kind of happen, and that is just going to kind of make you realize that there was a little bit of a wishful thinking that you had over there. But then again, on another hand, you know, this realization is just going to make you it's just going to stop you for a second, but then on another hand, you're just going to start feeling a really wonderful grounding situation here, grounding situation, which is just going to bring you the whole new synchronicity, because, you know, who cares about this like a little bit of a negative stage that you're going to have, that you're going to realize through somebody else? It doesn't matter. You know what? Because straight away after that, you're having some kind of money coming through, you know, and this is really good because it's like either some kind of inheritance, but if you haven't got any inheritance to get from, then there is going to be a certain amount of money that is going to come rather handy, and also other people may be the part of it as well, but it's just going to come at the really right moment, at the really right time indeed, because that is exactly what you need. So the bottom line here is, my babies, the money that you wanted, the money that you needed, the money that you were focusing on, the money that you really wanted badly for some kind of project or something really important in your life, important stage, now it's going to come through, and that money is just going to really put a huge massive smile on your face, and this is going to become very evident from the mid-March until the last part of March, because it's all going to be about your future planning, but it is just coming from the financial situation that hasn't been as good like it's now, for example. And also you're going to realize you've got so much more than you actually need in order to move on, in order to go on the next stage, the next step of your life. My Lord, when it comes to the actual career, when it comes to those of you that are working, the last part of March is just going to be absolutely life-changing, because the last part of March is just going to make you feel very happy, make you feel really ecstatic, and a certain person who is like above you, like a manager, if you're working, if it's about career, there is someone going to come through, someone going to come forward and praise you up really nice, and something is going to be offered to you, and you are going to feel very strongly committed to the task at the hand, you know, very, very strongly committed indeed. And also that in itself is just going to be very significant time for those of you that are self-employed as well, because an important client is going to come through. But it's not only about that, it's about your own resources that you have that you didn't realize even you have. So there's so much more going to become available, but it's a lot to do with prosperity and financial situation. It's really going to be really good at the end of March 2019, and that's going to be brilliant, because directly it's going to be connected to the certain possession that you have, which could be your car, which could be your house, which could be your flat, which could be, I don't know, something that you possess that it really means to you so much that it's really important. It is just going to become even more important here, okay? Because there's a certain possession, it's just going to kind of, you will be able to do something with it, you will be able to add something, you will be able to adjust it, and things like that, which is brilliant. So the professional wise is absolutely fantastic. For those of you that are retired, it's exactly the same thing. The end of March 2019, it's financially, it's going to be brilliant, and it's just going to kind of make you focus on the certain possession, make you focus on your home, make you focus on the big changes of your home, because I can see that you will want to do like a certain adjustments in heaven, but that's just so important. On another hand, you know what? Something really unexpected unexpected. It's going to happen at the end of March. An unexpected event. It's going to be weird. It's going to be strange. It's going to be different. It's going to be bizarre. It's going to become out of the blue. It's going to happen out of the blue. Maybe certain car is going to be connected. You know, a few people are going to be connected with this particular situation. There's going to be a turning point. And the situation that is just going to arise that you wouldn't even think that it will arise, but it's just so good because it's just also on one hand, it is just kind of going to make you realize a little bit of a heartbreaking situation because something when it comes to the certain person is just not going to work just right, but then on another hand, that is just going to lead towards your own victory and mental clarity, because by doing certain adjustment you will realize that this is going to be your absolutely super important stage at the end of March 2019. I mean, what can I have? What can I say? The negative situation is going to bring a positive situation. Yin is going to bring yang, you know. When there is like a lot of rain, there is going to be a beautiful sunshine. My beautiful Tauruses, you are going to have your own sunshine at the end of March 2019. You are going to be as sharp as a Sharpie, and this is going to be your own victory and mental clarity. You will be able to enjoy yourself. You will be able to enjoy your life, and you're also going to reward yourself. There is a beautiful reward that I'm seeing that you're going to have at the end of March, and the beautiful reward is going to come in the form of you rewarding yourself when it comes to the certain journey, certain trip. And this is also going to be absolutely the perfect time to make a certain journey, make a certain trip, because it is just all going to be about your spirituality. And there is also going to be a really wonderful idea that you're going to have once you go on this trip or once you're going on this journey. Okay, absolutely brilliant. Okay, let me just now basically shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually single. Those of you Tauruses that are actually single, and no, sorry. Those of you Tauruses that are in relationship. I was do relationships first. Okay, so now it's Tauruses that are in relationship, and it's for March 2019. So Tauruses in relationship. Let's see. Okay, it's a good month though. Tauruses in relationship. Okay. Ooh la la. Okay, so this is going to be very interesting month for those of you in relationship, because it seems to be like, here we go. Okay, brilliant. It's gonna be really good months for those of you in relationship, but it's just basically the things that haven't been working that well, and the reason why certain things hasn't been working that well, it's just only because of maybe the financial situation hasn't been there, and the certain things didn't happen, and the certain things didn't unfold the way you wanted them to unfold, and that made your partner a little bit nervous. That made your partner a little bit unconfident, you know, with certain situations. And it's just basically that took so much energy from your partner, and maybe your partner wasn't telling you about it, maybe your partner wasn't talking to you about it, maybe your partner just doesn't like to talk about it, but it's just something subconsciously, maybe even, that your partner was just focusing on so much that was actually just taking so much energy from your partner without even realizing. What is actually quite good is that now there is going to be the turnaround, and the partner is just going to end up with quite a lot. There's something financially going to happen here, a new promise, a new start, a new direction. But it's not only about that, it's a lot about the financial rewards as well. And on another hand, a big, huge, massive, giant accomplishment that you both are going to feel, that you both are going to have. Now this is going to be the wonderful turnaround of the situation here, which is going to just make you feel really happy. It's going to make you feel really devoted to your partner. It's also going to bring you very closer to your partner, and I can see that you both will just want to do something really special together. So it's a very special month for those of you that are in relationship indeed. Okay, so now I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single. Okay, my babies, Tauruses that are single, and basically this is for March 2019. Single Taurus. Hello, Cressida. She's sleeping down there. So gorgeous. Okay, so this is Taurus, and it's for single Taurus, my babies, for March 2019. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So here we go. Here we go. Now, this is going to be a very busy month. I already said this is going to be a really important month. This is going to be the month when you're going to be like in touch with your own spirituality. There is so much going to be going on for you, Tauruses. This is absolutely great, crazy in a really good way, crazy in the best possible ways, because it's that type of month that whatever you start, whatever you put your attention towards, whatever you focus on, you're just going to end up with the 3 new pathways. You're going to end up with the 3 new unfoldments. That's how good it's going to be. There is so much that is actually going to be happening this month. It's absolutely brilliant. But also, I have to say that at the time when you're actually feeling very close towards like deep application, deep concentration, deep study, deep like a new learning experience, there's a certain person that is going to come through. There's a certain person that's going to come forward. Whichever new experience you go for, like for example, I want to try this college, I want to try this course, I want to go to this forest for the first time, or I want to like go to meditate over there for the first time, I want to go to try this spiritual shop for the first time. There is something very important going to happen while you're going through the new learning experience, while you're going through the new stage. Someone really, really nice is going to start manifesting. Somebody really smart, somebody really clever, and somebody who is really like a business orientated, really smart, but on another hand, somebody who's like a bearer of some kind of news, somebody who's dealing with a certain news like all the time. This is part of them, talking, giving news, giving information and things like that. At around the time when you actually go for something new, when you want to like kind of focus on something new, this is the time when this person is going to start manifesting in your life. It is going to be one step at a time, and when you meet this person, when you come across this person, you may not even realize this. Like for example, in March, this person is only going to start manifesting themselves in March. I know they're going to notice you first. I know they're going to look at you. They're going to think, oh my God, they're gorgeous, they're nice, you see. And when you kind of get in touch with them, when you come across with them, how you're going to feel is like, you're going to feel this is a really nice person, this is an absolutely gorgeous person, somebody really trustworthy, somebody really nice, somebody really motivating, somebody who really would motivate you quite a lot, and somebody who would you kind of find as a very motivating person as a partner. And it's very, very interesting the way it's going to develop. First of all, you're going to find this person very attractive, but when it comes to their qualities and things like that, and then later on there is just so much more that is actually going to develop and unfold from this situation. I repeat, you may not meet this person in March that you're aware of it. Subconsciously you will probably be aware of it, your spirit is going to be aware of it, your spirit guides are going to be aware of it, but it just all depends on your personal spiritual journey when this is exactly going to unfold. You see, for you it's really important to just go with the flow, do new things and apply for as many new things as you can, and just be open-minded, because your open-mindedness is going to bring you someone really, really special. This person I'm seeing right now. Okay, my beautiful Tauruses, I love you to bits, okay? Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.